Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmos. It's a beautiful day, Wednesday, the day of genuine love revolution. And we're excited, we're happy. If you're watching online, endeavor to share this with friends and family, endeavor to share this with friends and family. So before we go on this revolution, on this movement, let's have this.
Love is the most powerful force for change. Welcome to the Genuine Love Revolution. This movement is about embracing love, not just as a feeling, but as a transformative way of life. It begins with loving yourself, extends to those around you, and radiates outward to the entire world. Through kindness, empathy, and compassion, we can build relationships that truly matter. This revolution calls us to lead with our hearts, to see the humanity in others, and to create a ripple effect of care and connection. Imagine a world where every act of kindness inspires another, where empathy becomes our daily practice, where compassion binds us together. This is the power of genuine love, and it starts with you. Each small act, every warm embrace, each helping hand, these are the building blocks of a more caring and empathetic society. Join us at Global Clusters as we ignite this revolution of genuine love, inspiring a more caring and empathetic society. Love is the answer, and the Genuine Love Revolution is calling you to action. Visit theglobalclusters.org and be part of this transformative journey. Stay tuned for updates on the revolution, and don't miss a single meeting. They're vital to building the world we all deserve. Let's lead with love, starting today.
Let's lead with love, starting today. It's genuine love revolution of the global clusters. And I want to welcome everyone to today's genuine love revolution. I want to welcome everyone to today's genuine love revolution. It's let us live in genuine love. Um, let's share this meeting with friends and family. Let's let them know that the revolution is calling. It's a revolution that is calling. It's an integral part of nation building. When we talk about nation building, we cannot be fine in discussion of nation building without talking about genuine love. We cannot talk about nation building without talking about genuine love. When we talk about nation building, we must talk about genuine love. A place of genuine love cannot be overemphasized. It's something that everybody must must understand and must know that they need to pay a very good attention to. A place of genuine love in nation building, you know, it's not something that we can push away. One thing you will see freely in the developed nation is you will see the love that they radiate. It's because love, when it's shown to you, it's like a seed that wants to produce itself. It's jumped again and jumped into the next person, and the next person is ready to radiate such act of kindness. Love is a beautiful thing. We must understand the fact that because as a human being, we are produced with love. There is a book that said, "For God so loved the world." You understand? You can see that He gave. Now, anytime love shows up, giving shows up. So, we want to discuss today the place of giving in genuine love. Um, a lot of people, whenever they hear giving, they think it's cash. We are in a world whereby everybody thinks that the only thing people can give is actually cash. No, people, because of love, give their time. People, because of love, give their talents to something, their expertise, their competence, the things that they are competent in. For instance, Clusterian Afolabi Dari David, because he so much loved the platform of the global clusters, he volunteered to give his time to it in making sure not only attending the meeting, but in making sure that he come up with AI videos every day. Cluster Tennessee loved the global clusters and he ensured that it does same. Forex comes up with the diction, the voice of the review on a daily basis. Cluster Bashiru comes up with the Zoom link every time. You understand? You can see the place of love in nation building cannot be pushed away. Every one of us, there are things we do to showcase the right love that we have for what we have love for. You know, when you do a job that you love so much, you give your time, your energy, you even work extra hours. I remember when I used to work with the first new generation Citadel, I gave I gave extra hour to the job. Why? Because I love my job. I love what I'm doing. So giving must be in our subconscious if we want to demonstrate genuine love. We're discussing today about genuine love revolution, a call to action. And in today's revolution, we are considering giving because we cannot talk about love without giving. You see, when someone receives an unexpected gift from you, you see the way they smile, you see the way they are excited. I remember I called on Rosiana Folabi that day and I said, something is about to happen. And immediately from the phone, I can see the gesticulation about the smiling and the way, you know, he was super, super excited about what the information that was passed. But the information was like something is about to happen. You're about to receive a gift, because of what he too gave generously. So when you when you live a culture of natural giving, you understand? Anytime you see anybody, I hope someone is taking note for the review, because Losteran Oluwaseyi Odushagun is is busy right now doing something. So I hope maybe Costa Joshua, if you're taking the review, or um Afolabi or Farex, so please take the review and share with. Okay, he can equally watch it again and pick his review from there. It's online. So now let me just continue. The place of giving in genuine love cannot be pushed away. As Clusterian, we must radiate the life of giving. We must respond to people's lack. Lack is not just as a result of money alone. People lack companion. People lack who to talk to. People want to have discussion with people, but they lack who to discuss with. You know, people lack, some people lack consistency. You understand? You tell them, you know what, keep doing this thing. This thing is good. But some people need people to put them on track to be able to like be consistent in whatsoever they are doing. That is love. Everything you do to either human being or animals or a place that leave that human being or animal or the place better than what it is before, is that you have demonstrated love. If you, I know the way I met Cluster and Afolabi, and I know who he is now, and I can envisage onto his future who is going to be becoming. And you met an animal, very dirty. You clean that animal up, give the animal food, give the animal this. You have shown that animal love. You understand? You met a place dirty. You entered into a certain place. You met that place dirty, and you keep that place neat. You understand? Or you even live in the face me, I face you. And you guys look at a place that is very open, and you said you agree that no children should, nobody should watch there, because children used to play. If they play, they can, the place can, it's slopey somehow and can affect them. They can fall down and hit their head on the floor and all of that. And you ensure that that happens. You love the place. If you did not ensure that that happens, it should connote that you are demonstrating hatred, and hatred cannot take us forward. Hatred cannot create nation building. Hatred can create war. Hatred can create jealous. Hatred can create things that people might not really want to happen, but you don't have anything to do with it. Hatred is not a good thing. And that is why we should ensure that we did not accommodate it in our lives. Now, this genuine love, you will see somebody is ready to give you a support. Sometimes some people will get into the bus in Turkey and they did not know that they don't have money on their card. You tap for them. You gave them your own card to use. You have shown love. All of this, some of them want to pay you back. Say, don't worry. It's a seed you have sowed into destiny. Now, every form of love you give, destiny, the earth, take note. You must take cognizance of that. This earth take note. Now, some people, they can misunderstood your love. Some people, you show them love and they say, oh, maybe it's using us. You know, people can say different kind of things in this part of the world that we have find ourselves. In this part of the world that we have find ourselves, people have a way of saying different kind of things. People can say, nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn, bóyá ó fi ń ṣe nǹkan ni, bóyá ó fi ń ṣe kíní kan ni, oríṣiríṣi. But regardless of what people say, regardless of what they say about you, you must know that this thing that you're doing, the heart is taking notes. It's taking notes. In the scripture, only banije, ọjọ́ tó bá dẹ́kun àti bànìyàn jẹ́, ọjọ́ yẹn là ó bà á jẹ́. Do you understand? That someone that is going about destroying you, trying to bring you down, the day the person stopped, that is the day destiny will rise and, focus on that person. That is how love works. Any form of love you demonstrate, stand up and start following you. They are like spirits. They follow you. The place that they will appear for you, you will be so shocked and said, what have I done that this thing is appearing for me like this? And that is why we are saying this, that please, let us demonstrate love always. As Clusterians, let the place of love shouldn't be something we compromise in our society, among ourselves. Let me tell you, immediately you start showcasing love, it will affect your life positively. You see, this is I'm telling you, not something that whether somebody told me. This is something that has happened to me, and I'm a living witness of what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, I'm a living witness of what I'm talking about. When you start radiating love, it's have a way of putting the right people in your life. What you demonstrate when you see people add value to them, they will be feeling like this person. Even it makes people feel that they owe you. When anytime they see you, they will look at what good thing can I do to this person. They will offer you things that naturally maybe some people will not offer you. The place of genuine love and revolution cannot be pushed away. And today we are considering giving. What did you give today? Did you give your time to a little child? That means you have showed that child love. There is a way in Africa that people have instead put hatred into some children. And when they grow up with that hatred. Do you know anyone that you see that you keep pouring this love into, they'll be full of love. And the only thing that can come out of them is love. Just like if you pour hatred into somebody, the person will be full of hatred. And the things that can come out of that person is hatred. We all crave for we all crave for a developed nation. That is why we go to the embassies of those countries. You can imagine you want a US date to visit US. They are telling you the available date now is 2028. You can imagine that. So, what's my point? My point is that people crave for a developed country, which we can start with ourselves to create a developed country, a developed nation. Let me tell you something. The potential of Nigeria and the potential of the continent of Africa is huge and is bigger than any other country in the world. We just need to put ourselves together and ensure that we we take responsibility. We are intentional in understanding number one, you are a product of love. You are a product of excitement. Someone gave, another person gave to produce you. Two human being gave something. There was a sperm giving, there was an egg giving. Do you understand? You see, that giving was what produced you. Let me tell you something. If you have an understanding of how you were produced, that two people gave something, two people gave something, and what they gave was what produced you and I. What they gave was what produced you and I. So if what they gave produced you and I, so what do you think? That the place of giving cannot, it's like the heartbeat of genuine love. We have our O01 in the person of Ambassador Olayinka Afolabi. You know, she's the person that I've registered the most clusterian in the global clusters. She has sponsored more than 200 clusterians here into the global clusters. And that act of kindness, as the training that some of them have gotten, one of them said the best gift, even the younger brother said, the best gift my auntie has given me is the gift of the global clusters. So what am I trying to say? What we're trying to say is that giving is an integral part of nation building. A place of giving cannot be pushed away. You cannot eradicate the place of giving. You cannot push it away. You cannot say no to it. Say yes to giving, and you will see what will happen to you. If you really want to build this nation, every one of us has something to do. This nation does not belong to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu alone. It does not belong to Sanwo-Olu alone. It does not belong to any of the local government chairmen or the senators or the House of Rep alone or the House of Assembly alone. It does not belong to who you think is a leader of a community alone or the Obas alone. This nation belongs to all of us. And if we want the development of this nation, we all have to be intentional. We all have to be intentional about it. We all have to make sure that we contribute our own quarters. This training is a free daily training that everybody should endeavor to invite friends and family so that they can come and learn, and so that they can equally, everybody can learn from one another. For instance, we did my surgery on Monday. I never knew that anytime an hurricane happens, it brings out something from the ground that enrich that nation. Do you understand? Some minerals, resources that are very expensive, some metals and all of those things. And when Mrs. Dr. Mrs. Comfort was talking about it, it was an eye opener. And this is what we're talking about. If we say we want to develop our father's land, we must develop the people. And if we say we want to develop the people, the place of capacity building training, we cannot push it away. And that is why we see how developed nations have used love to conquer the world, to create very beautiful environment. Anytime you are in a bus and you finish eating gala that you bought on the go up and you throw it outside, you eat that environment. Your action demonstrates that you don't like that environment. If you love something, you will give it what will make it better. You need to give a table. What will make it better is arranging what is on that table. And when people look at that table, they say, wow, you look great. A grand, ordinary ile, if you see any date on that ground, by keeping it in it, makes it look great. These were the things you guys see in the developed nation that you love. Someone, it was an intentional effort of some people to make those places look great. And if we don't make our nation look great, nobody will make it look great for us. It is our duty as a citizen of Nigeria, as a citizen of the continent of Africa, to make sure that our place is great. Nobody will fix it for us. And that is why we've come on this call. So today, I'll be stopping right now because we have an hour. Our meeting is between 5 to 6 p.m. so that everyone can give their own submission. But one thing I want you to hold today is that giving is key. Giving the right thing. Don't give hatred. You can give the wrong thing. No. You understand? You can give your smile. You can give your laughter. Nobody that is on this earth that is not faced to see that whether they owe what. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My network, it was a network glitch. So I'll be stopping here and I'll be taking a review from everyone. At the Global Clusters, we want to hear your own submission about how we can use genuine love for nation building. How can genuine love brings about nation building. So I'll be starting from Clusterian Avose Joshua. What's your take on today's genuine love revolution? Joshua.
Good evening, sir.
Mhm.
Thank you for the good job that you have been doing, sir. I salute the work you've been doing so far for us to have a good nation, for us to make Nigeria great again. Because the image that Nigeria have out there is not a good one at all. And that doesn't mean that we don't have people in this nation who do well. We have people with good heart like yours, sir. But there's some things that we fail to put in place. And the first thing is love. Because everything that God created was born out of love for us. So if the love is there, we have genuine love for each other, we will not be where we are today. If you have genuine love for each other, we look out for each other and even give. Sometimes to even give these days, you tend to have two minds about it because you only know your own heart that, okay, you're sincere with this person, you really want to help, you want to give what you have to assist this person, but you don't know what the person has in mind. But if there's a place of this genuine love for everybody, there will not be any point, there will not be any reason for someone who wants to harm the person who is even trying to render help. So, giving is a very vital factor that needs to be considered in nation building. Giving might not necessarily be in cash. Like my Igbo ambassador said earlier, it can be giving smile, laughter, and trust me, I've realized that even smile can be contagious. Some people, once you just look at them and give this smile, they tend to feel relaxed, like, oh, this person doesn't have anything against me. So giving can be in different dimensions, in different ways. Whichever you can give, render this assistance. This can be to carry something, merely to just carry something. Oh, let me assist you. It can go a long way. So here's my submission, sir. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Amazing. That's a fantastic submission there from Clusterian Avose Joshua. Let's get a submission from Alio TV. What's your take on today's genuine love revolution? Alio TV. Alio TV. Okay. If Alio TV is not available, let's get it from Clusterian Forex. What's your take on today's genuine love revolution?
Thank you, my boss. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. And I want to appreciate our Global First Lady in absentia, Chief Mochana Badmos, and every great Clusterian here this evening. Love is a deep thing. And when we say it is genuine, it means you are not faking it. You are not you are being selfless. You're not doing it to impress anybody. Love is something you're showing, you're giving to somebody, not because you want something in return, but you're giving it to the person because you're not expecting anything in return. That's what love is. Some people are unlovable in the real sense. Like some people are just, can be very annoying. But if we are going to activate or portray what we call genuine love, it means even when people are unlovable, you still have to love them. Yeah, they may be annoying, they may do things that will, piss you off and all that, but you still have to. I cannot say because somebody has offended me, then I know that something is going to happen to him, something bad. But because he has offended me, then I'll just say, I'll not say anything to him. Let him fall into the ditch. If he will die, let him die, But love conquers, it's something very, 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 very deep that we cannot even finish talking about. So love, if you love somebody genuinely, it means you are selfless. It means the person may not be able to even pay you back, but you're just doing it because it is good. I learned over a decade or 2 decades ago from one lady like that. Her name is, she's a fashion person, Madam Chinyere. I'm not sure she's still in the country. And then she will say, I'll say, why would somebody come and sew? And the person is supposed to pay 5,000 naira, for instance. Maybe the person is supposed to pay 5,000 naira. And after doing the job, fantastic job, okay, pay. And the person will say, the amount I have, I'm sorry, this, that. And she will just smile and say, okay, go. I will now be like, why are you always doing this? She now said, she made a statement that I will never forget. She said she's always sacrificing, she's always giving out, not because she really wants something, but because it is good to do it. And that's one thing I was able to pick from her then, that you do things not because you want people to praise you. Some people do things so that people will say, that shirt is wearing, that Tommy Hilfiger shirt is wearing. I was the one who bought it for him. They want people to know that they are the ones. I mean, they did it. So that's not genuine love. Genuine love is just be selfless. Just do it because it is good. Just do it because God Himself is love, and He gave us. We're breathing for free. We're not paying for it. Of course, people that are bedridden, those ones, I'm sorry for their case. Like it's not really a good thing, but they found, I mean, the situation they are in is not something they bargained for. So genuine love is something we should continue to do. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, amazing. Genuine love is something that we should continue to do. Addiction Guru, thank you for that light. And the person taught you many years ago that do it. I'm doing this because it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to do. Not because of anybody should praise you, but let me tell you, when you do it, you are clearing the road for yourself. I'm telling you, when you gave anything you gave, you're clearing the road for yourself, for your own happiness, for your own uplifting. Let's get a review from Clusterian Adeyemi Omoyiwa. What's your take on today's genuine love revolution? Adeyemi Omoyiwa. Adeyemi, she's at work. Let's get submission from Madam Informa Emily. What's your take on today's genuine love revolution? Madam Informa. Hello. Okay. If she's not available, let's get submission from Chineme. Chineme, Cluster and Chineme, what's your take about today's genuine love?
Boss, I'm not sure she can hear you. I don't know.
What happened? Can you
Or
hear
maybe
me?
it's the network. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
So why can't she hear me? Okay, let's get submission from Oni Priye. Adeleke Adijoke.
Good afternoon, sir, my president,
Excellent.
and
Excellent.
good
Good
afternoon
evening to
to
you.
all the great Gospel.
Okay.
Yeah, my submission is about because I believe when you love yourself, you are going to be able to show love to others. Because loving yourself is part of showing love. Maybe you have something, okay, this money I want to use it to buy something for myself. If you do not love yourself, you can't buy it for yourself. Because you'll be thinking that let me use the money for another thing that I don't need it. So if you cannot do that to yourself, you can't do it to another person. But if you are able to take good care of yourself, if you see another person that is in need, you'll be able to do it. So that is what I believe that the first thing is to love yourself. So, and next, I know you can love others. And it's good to show love to others. As in these children, they now, like yesterday, my former house, so I have so many children living there. So yesterday, I just said, okay, let me send money to them and they should go out. And they are very happy. All of them started praying, and God will bless you, this and that. So that is part of showing love to people. So I believe when you show love to people, you gain many things. Because not how someone will pray for you, it can't go like that. I know the prayer will do something in your life. So I believe it's good to show love and it's good to love others as yourself. Thanks so much. God bless you, sir.
Amazing.
That's my son.
Amazing.
Good evening,
Amazing.
everyone.
Good evening.
Good, eve-
Oni
good
Priye,
evening.
yeah, go ahead and do
For-
your submission.
Forgive me, I was trying to unmute my mic when you called me. Well, I thank you for this
All right, go
opportunity. And
ahead.
this is my first time. And when I saw the topic, I was moved because it's something I have interest in. So many years ago, I wrote an acronym about giving, and it is greatest love. It says grace to reach out extraordinarily and touch even in less, and show concern through love towards others of lesser values and expectations. So giving is majorly a practical thing that we need to practice as humans if we want to continue to live, because giving is motivated by compassion. And a lady wrote something, Eleanor Roosevelt, she says, when you cease to make a contribution, you begin to die. So as humans, we should go from thinking of ourselves to thinking of others. We should go from taking to giving. We should go from having loyalty enough to be committed to others. Have kindness enough to share what we have and who we are. Have generosity enough to give before you are being asked. Have compassion enough to be moved by the needs of others. And that's what love is all about. And that's what giving is all about. Also, I'll add this. An Indian proverb said, good people like clouds receive only to give away. And for every one of us that have practiced giving in one way or the other, you realize that there is this satisfaction in you whenever you give out to someone you know will not be able to give you back. Whenever you give out to someone without the person even asking, whenever you give out to someone you know is in need and has no other hope, you give hope to those people. You give life to people when you give. You give peace of mind. You give someone a reason to continue to live when you give. And so giving is a practical thing. And that's the only way, or let me say the major way we can continue to show love and heal our environments. Thank you, sir. Hello.
I think the present network is bad. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, provided or till we get Ambassador back online, I think we can still share one or two things that we have about genuine love here, because we have a few minutes to go before the end of today's meeting, which is about genuine love. The last person who spoke and talked about what you experience after giving to the helpless and the hopeless. Yeah, there's this satisfaction that you get that, oh, I've been able to contribute my own quota, no matter how small. So it is very necessary for us to put that in mind. Look for every way that we can render help, that we can give to others, no matter how small. And another thing that she said that was so interesting is to be at the giving end instead of the receiving end. The illustration she gave about cloud, that cloud will receive so that it can release the same water back on earth and still be a blessing, and it goes over and over like that, right? There is evaporation back to the cloud. Now we have water back to water our plants, and at the same time it is still blessing we human beings. It is blessing our agriculture. Without rain we can't survive, because this is what we give. We aid our crops to grow, and we can't do without food. So giving is a very vital thing to do in life, and not expecting, because expectation sometimes you can be disappointed if you want to base on that. Like, okay, I have given to so person when this person was in need and the person came to me. I was the one that stood in. I did all I could do, but now I need this person's assistance, and I know that this thing is in the reach of the person, and you are expecting the person to pay you back as a result of what you've done before. And at the end of the day, you can be disappointed. But if you just do your things, you give freely without expecting anything, you will not be disappointed at the end of the day. Something happened to me recently. Okay, where I work, I work with students, and there's this boy who is very, very close to me, and something happened that he did some things, and it came to my notice, and I was disappointed that he could do such. But at the same time, what he did was to me directly. But at the same time, I just overlooked, like, he's just a teenager and he's human being. that anything can happen. So I don't have to, because of that, then start feeling that, oh, I can't have anything to do with this person. I just acted as if nothing happened, and life goes on. Life goes on. It can be in an organization, wherever you are working, associated with people, and we have individual differences. So people bring things to you, expecting you to retaliate, expecting you to, act in some manners that, just to defend yourself. But in return, you choose to smile over it. You choose to give back by just waving it away, by just smiling over it. In short, it will make your enemy to be weak. Like, oh, so after doing this and doing that, this person didn't even do anything. Whatever. What I received back was just a smile. Like, so it is good to have this act of giving. And what you should just bear in mind is that in every way, we should just look out for those loopholes that we can use as an avenue to give. In it might not, no matter how small, no matter how little, that's just the thing. And the basic thing is just the heart. I was talking to someone recently, and okay, the person was talking about his dad, that his dad is the kind of person who just give. He doesn't want to care whatever the person is, even if the person is saying the truth or cooking lies, that he will just give. And I was like, yeah, since he's doing like that, now if the person who came and request for that assistance is coming with a pure heart or not, or it's coming with deceit just because of what he or she wants to get, but this person just decide that I don't want to care whatsoever if it is real or not, I will just do what I am supposed to do as a human being, so I'll do it for you. I said, and I also said that is that we get the reward of doing that. He will get the God will bless him, but the person that came with deceit will receive his or her own reward back as well. So not minding, because sometimes you just feel like, oh, this person is going to just coming to deceive me, just to scam me and all that. And the little we know we can do, we might not do it. But even if we just do it, God that sees your heart, because giving is of the heart. It is what comes from your heart. If you genuinely give out, then definitely the payback will still come. It will still come. Not giving grudgingly, not giving with complaint, So in whichever capacity that we know, let us just do our best and give out. All right. So I don't know. We have few minutes to go. Oh, thank God, Ambassador is around. Thank you very much. You can pick up from here, sir.
My internet just went off and came back.
Welcome, sir.
So thank you very much. I think everyone has given their submission. I love the submission of Oyin Priye, was a wonderful one. The one of Adeleke, wonderful. Let's Israel. Adekola, has he given his own submission?
No, sir.
Okay. Let's hear a submission from Israel, then Alhamdulillah, we round up, then we'll close the meeting. Israel, what's your take on today's genuine love revolution?
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Excellent evening to you.
I must say, because everybody have really said a lot of things, let me just add a little thing and spice it up. One thing about genuine love that I notice about genuine love is that we should show the love selflessly. That is, we should show the love without people watching us, without expecting anything back in return. We should show the love as if our life depends on it. Let me put it that way. We should show the love like not expecting anything in return back. It's just like when when they say we should give a tithe or give an offering, they say God loves a cheerful giver. So we should give cheerfully in a nutshell. So we should give, and in the measure that we give, that is when God is going to give back to us. So in a nutshell, we should show love unconditionally, selflessly. So anywhere we find ourselves, it might be in the community, it might be in the family, it might be anywhere, any part of the world where we find ourselves, we should always show love. And we should be part of people that are showcasing love, not people that are part of people that are like showing bad seed or anything. No, we should always show love anywhere we find ourselves. Anywhere we find ourselves, people should always see us as people that we're adding value. We are showing love. We are always after peace. So that's my take this evening on genuine love. Thank you so much for this privilege.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That is the voice of Israel, the color my son. Thank you for adding that. Let's hear from. I saw someone. Alhamdulillah, it's no longer there. Well, our time is fast spent already. Who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we collect. We're not just a social media platform with a marketplace with instant monetization, with all the language of the world. We are a nation building social media platform. I want to crave your indulgence for all of you to create your personal spark up. You know, I've said Joshua Global Cluster Spark Up, where you and friends, put all your friends, share everything in the main platform to them. Make sure you share the Zoom. Make sure they go through the YouTube link. Make sure they give their submission. People need to get this into their subconsciousness that this is what we need for nation building. If we really have the passion to build our father's land, I tell you, the place of genuine love and the place of giving cannot be pushed away. Thank you very much. If you want to join us, download the app on Play Store. A combo package of 61,000 naira Clusterian package. It's 61,000 naira. We give a lifetime empowerment to anybody. And for vendor that want to sell in the market, a combo package of 81,000 naira, we give a life empowerment to them. So don't miss this great opportunity to be part of this great house, this great platform, this great planet called the Global Clusters. Tomorrow is Accurate Connection Revolution. Mommy Collect is waiting for us. So we'll all come and collect how to get accurate connection, build the right social capital. Because social capital is a bigger cash than money. So having said that, I want to say thank you for coming by on this call today. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.